Hey, what's up? You. Yeah, you. In the camera looking. Come here closer. Come a little closer. You wanna know why? Cause it's time for some madness, baby. And welcome to another edition of It's Just Damn Sports. I'm your host, Coach Lou, and I got my main man with the plan, MVP, never capping Coach Chris. What's up, baby?
Hey, America, first and foremost, can I give it up to my co-host right there? I didn't know what he was doing, but I'd say that out of all the shows that we've had, that was one of the best ones that he did. I mean, come a little closer.
No,
come a little closer. And I like that.
I'm in my bag. I'm in my bag as a young folks. I'm in my bag,
hey,
Coach.
Can we just give him a round of applause, guys? Just one time. Because, hey, listen, that was great.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
but
man.
I do have just one little thing I got to say.
Oh, what we got?
If I don't get my smoke machine, I'm gonna have to fight my producer.
Please get him, man.
I told y'all for the last 3 weeks, America's waiting for the smoke machine when I get introduced.
They want it
America,
coming out from
I
above them.
apologize for the lack of organization we got going behind the camera.
He's sorry, America.
All right, I'm sorry about that. Still, if you still want some money, you gotta work with cash, man. H.E.M.P Entertainment. All
Big
right?
shout out to
He
H.E.M.P
still
Entertainment.
is the best. He still is the best. But that's just me, MVP, and I'm sitting next to a great host.
Thank you,
All right, Coach Lou.
You
all
know
right?
it.
And hey, listen, America, I told you. I am the man
He's
when it
mad.
comes to picking.
He's mad right
Now,
now.
my boys, my mid selection was off. It was off.
horrible.
And if you haven't seen that show, go watch it. But my women's picks,
Oh, Lord.
America. Who won?
Give him your record already.
Who won, America? This guy, MVP.
Never
Never capping.
MVP.
Never capping. I don't care if I won by one. I still won, America. All right?
See what I
see
gotta
all
deal
the
with.
comments. Oh, you only won. I don't care. I won, America.
See what I got to do
Records
with.
is this. I'm gonna give you a two-chip. Here's the records, just so you can talk about.
What's the records? Put it up on the ticker.
Hey.
What's the records?
26-6 is my record.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Hey, I told you,
26 and
America.
6. 26 and 6. That ain't
Coach
bad.
Lou, hey.
What about Coach Lou? I know I had to do good. What I got?
And you got like 24.
Huh?
24. But 8 losses. He got 8 losses, which is 2 more than me. So he lost.
24 and 8.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming up. I'm coming up, America. Let me tell you what really messed me up over this week. I hope you saw a lot of good games.
Go ahead. Yes. Tell me what you saw. Tell me what you watched this weekend, Coach Lou.
I had to watch Norfolk State get absolutely cream puffed
Is that your
by
upset pick?
Stanford. That was my upset pick, America. I went with the HBCUs because it was so dear to my heart being an HBCU alum and all that good stuff. Shout out to Alabama A&M, by the way, who's doing okay. But, yeah, Norfolk State, man. And I was excited because in the first quarter, them girls were balling. They was only down 3 and then down 10 and then down 15. And they just lost really bad. It didn't hold. So I was upset about that one. And then moving right on up to the other Region 1 game, and I guaranteed you America, and I'm sorry I couldn't get it done for you.
Yeah, because you're not MVP.
My Texas A&M Aggies did not pop any corn.
Nope, they did not.
They did not take this corn off the cob.
Nope, they did not.
Eat their corn with a fork.
No.
And the Nebraska Cornhuskers, I'm sorry to say they won that game.
Yeah.
But we had a chance to win it at the buzzer, and the Aggies just couldn't get it done.
There was one more team, Coach. I'm surprised you're not mentioning it. I'll mention it for you. Don't worry. I'll mention it for you.
What team,
Let me
Coach?
see if this rings a bell for you. Oh, I guarantee you the upset, America.
Who?
I guarantee. And you know what, America? I'm going to give you the score.
Who?
I'm going to give you the score. 55-56. This team is going to come back in the second half and beat UConn.
Who said that?
Jackson State is going to beat UConn, America.
Who said that?
That was you, Coach Lou. And let me tell you the final score to that game, Coach Lou.
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Oh, I'm going to tell you. 86-64, Coach Lou.
Well, you know what?
UConn Huskies. I think that's how else you said.
That was a long shot. Because had you had a bet on them,
guarantee though.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
it was a guaranteed long shot,
Yeah.
and I did get it done.
Oh,
so
no.
you know what you can bank on with Jackson State? You can bank on that damn Sonic Boom of the South every football season, playing their hearts out on the halftime show. The only thing that's good in Jackson State now is the band, ladies and gentlemen.
America, I just
Let
hope
the
that you
bands
see.
play.
Hope that you see why you always trusting Chris.
Really, Chris?
That's what,
Really, Coach?
I mean, Coach
You gonna
Lou
do that after-
his name starts with an L. That means it's going to take an L.
I only lost
You know
2
what
more
I'm saying?
games than you.
Coach
Coach.
C starts with a C. That means correct. Because I'm always correct. Even when I'm not correct, my name starts with a C, so I'm going to be correct. Yeah, I stole the line. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But
You only just he's on his he's mad. This is March Madness, and Coach Chris has gone absolutely mad. But we're excited, man, because it's the time of year where you get your brackets out. Your granny got a bracket. Your nephew got a bracket. Your cousin got a bracket. Your neighbor down the street got a bracket. The candy lady even has a bracket because women's basketball is skyrocketing through the roof. The stocks are high in women's basketball,
they are.
and you know it. The stars like Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
The stars like Flojanae Johnson.
Paige
Angel
Beckers.
Reese. Say the names again.
Paige Beckers.
Paige. You got these women star players who are showing up and they are showing out. So we're giving a big shout out to the women on our show today, giving them their just due, not because we want to, but because they have earned it. All right. So we're gonna go. What about you, Coach? What were some games from you over the weekend? Did you any of your picks? I'm pretty sure they panned out quite well.
Hey, listen, my picks panned out pretty well. Yes, they did. I did watch a lot of these games.
Okay.
First and foremost, South Carolina, y'all look unstoppable. Don Staley, keep doing your thing, girl.
Oh, unstoppable. They are just amazing.
Y'all do. Couple other games that I saw. Oregon State surprised me. Notre Dame is going to be Notre Dame. LSU has looked sloppy the first 2 games. They got it done, but they have looked sloppy. I need y'all to step up because I want that rematch. I think America
We want to
wants
see the
that
rematch. Who's the rematch against? Caitlin?
Against Caitlin Clark and Iowa.
Angel.
Now listen, West Virginia, I didn't see it coming, but y'all gave those girls in Iowa everything y'all had. There was some, I want to say some weird calls at the end.
Yeah, it
you know what I'm
was.
saying? But
It
you know,
was.
superstars get those calls. We all know that. But and it was in. They got a little home cooking. But Iowa, they did what they got to do and they moved on. So hey, those are some great games. USC, shooting wise, they looking good, Coach.
They're looking real good.
So this when we about to do our picks, I would say, hey, I'm excited about where the girls' games are. I think there's going to be a lot of great games this weekend. Girls, keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Make America notice y'all.
And you know
Make
what?
America notice
Stop
y'all.
harassing these girls at these hotel
Yes,
rooms, man, because the
yes.
story came out about some racial slurs and harassment
For Iowa State
For
girls.
Iowa State girls.
That's
Like,
it.
why? America, have some dignity and have some respect. And the world is crumbling, but we don't have to crumble with it.
Exactly.
This is the NCAA Women's March Madness. Give these girls the respect and let them go out and play in peace.
That was awesome.
All right? Thank you,
man,
brother.
I second that statement.
Thank you, brother.
Nothing
All
else to
right.
say. Let's move on.
To the main
All right.
course.
So, Region 1, we got South Carolina versus Indiana.
The Hoosiers.
I'm picking South Carolina with ease. I'm picking South Carolina. I don't care who comes out in this next game. South Carolina's going to the Final Four. Period. Said, done.
Oh, you guaranteeing that?
America, just watch them. You'll guarantee it too.
Yeah, we're going to South Carolina to beat the Indiana Hoosiers. South Carolina just on the tear. Too much experience, too much size, better coaching.
Better coaching. I agree
Better
with
coaching.
that.
All right.
The teams that they could possibly face are Oregon State and Notre Dame. Now, look, Notre Dame has already played South Carolina in Paris at the beginning of this year and got whooped. Notre Dame versus Oregon State, I think will be a great matchup. I think Notre Dame has the firepower to beat Oregon State, so I think it will be a rematch in the Elite Eight, South Carolina versus Notre Dame, but South Carolina will win.
I'm going Oregon State. That was my pick in the round of 64. They took care of business there. They went on ahead and beat Eastern Washington. They came back again in the round 32 and beat Nebraska. And so we're going Oregon State with the Beavers.
The
to take care
Beavers.
of business against Notre Dame. And they're going to happen, all right? That's what I'm going. Going with the Beavers, man. Keeping on that run.
All right. Who you got for if South Carolina and Oregon State play?
We're going to wait. I'm not going to look ahead, but I think America knows the
We got to
answers.
pick the Elite Eight,
I think I got to go South Carolina, man.
Yeah,
I got to go South Carolina, man. You
right
just
choice.
wanted me to say South Carolina. 4 in Portland here is going to be held in Portland. First game on the slate for Sweet 16 is number 1 Texas versus number 4 Gonzaga, and that's a 10 p.m. game. That's a late game, all right? Who you going with,
You
Coach?
gonna stay up and watch that game?
I'm a DVR. Do we still got DVR? I'm a DVR, right? I'm going to just record it, play it back, I'm going to live stream it. I don't know. It depends. But who you got in that game, Coach?
I got Texas. I think Gonzaga made a nice little run. They beat Utah, which I was surprised that they beat Utah. But I think Texas has shown that they got a lot of firepower this go around, and Texas is going to end up winning that game.
Yeah, I got Texas, man. I got Texas taking care of business. Without a doubt, I think Vegas got some too, all right? I think Vegas got some too. I think Gonzaga is 5.5 points under. So Texas by that. All right, we're going there.
The likely winner, who they're going to play, I mean, Texas might play, is out of NC State versus Stanford. I think I'm going to go with Stanford, Coach. I think Stanford has the firepower. This was a close one. I was going back and forth before I made my picks. I was saying NC State. I was like, I like the way they're playing. I like how they beat Tennessee, which I was like shocked. It was a great game. I think Tennessee got a little hold. I think they were ready to get that steal. I think it was I don't know, phantom timeout, whatever. Tennessee, y'all played your heart out. That game should have been closer at the end, and we see what happens. But I like the NC State fight. I think they did well, but I think it's not going to be enough. Stanford's going to roll.
That's a tough one, man. Stanford coming to this game averaging 77.8 points per game. NC State averages 71.3 points per game. So Stanford can definitely put up the points. But it's something about NC State this year, men and the women, that intrigues me.
Okay.
And Coach Lou is intrigued. Okay. So I'm going to roll with the underdog here on this one. It's not an upset alert, but be on the lookout. I think NC State wins a nail-biter against Stanford by 3 points. I think it's going to be 70-73.
I like it when you call out points.
NC State on that one.
We all know, State. America, don't trust that. We all know. Hey, but Stanford's going to come out of the Elite Eight and go to the Final Four. They'll beat Texas. That's my pick out of that.
Out of that one, I think NC State will continue on their magical run. They'll beat Texas in the next round of Elite Eight if they make it.
All right. Here we go. Now we're going to go to Region 2.
All right, here we go.
All right. We got Iowa versus Colorado.
Ooh,
now,
it's a big
these
one.
two teams, hey, they have losses, but they have big wins. Colorado showed early on they can shoot with the best of them. They got some shooters over there, Coach. They got some shooters over there.
They got the shooters.
Iowa need to watch out. Iowa, you need to watch out because I'm telling you, Colorado ain't playing.
They ain't playing.
They got some shooters, and they got a point guard that can go. So, Iowa, you better be on your threes all night because it's going to be a great one. I want to pick the upset, but I want, more importantly, to see the rematch. So, my head's telling me, pick the upset. Pick the upset. Pick Colorado. That's what my head's telling me. But my heart is saying, somehow, some way, Caitlin Clark going to get it done. And she's got to go see Angel Reese. That is what my heart is saying. I'm going to follow my heart. Mama said, always follow your heart, son. I'm going to pick Iowa in a very, very close game against Colorado. But Iowa, too much firepower, too much Caitlin Clark. Iowa wins.
I'm not even going to make a fight about this one. When you're averaging 31.3 points per game, as Caitlin Clark does, you're winning your ball games 90% of the time. And as much as I like Colorado, I like what they're doing with their organization. I like the players down there. We have Aronette and Quay Miller, who leads the Pac-12 with rebounds, 7.9 per game. They are big, but they can't score. You know who can score? Caitlin Clark. And they do it again by beating Colorado and advancing to the Elite Eight.
All right. Now, I think, will be the game of the weekend.
Is this the game of the weekend?
I think this will be the game of the weekend.
It's a 1 o'clock tip?
It is a 1 o'clock tip. I think number 3, LSU versus number 2, UCLA. I think this will be the game of the weekend. Now, that's being said, if LSU comes out of this and plays Iowa, that might be the game of the weekend because all eyes will be on that game for sure.
All eyes.
But I'm going to pick LSU, guys, because I want to see the rematch. So if I want to see it, I think America wants to see it. And if America wants to see it, that means I think some calls might go LSU's way. I'm not saying that it's scripted. I'm just saying.
Sure you're not saying it's scripted?
Hey, I think a little
You
hard
already
cooking, Mike. I don't know. But I'm picking LSU. I think LSU got a kind of like a wake-up call against Middle Tennessee State. I think LSU is one of the best teams in the nation. They just got to wake up and stop turning the ball over, man. So LSU, they're going to, in a very tight one, win by 2 against UCLA.
I think that's good, man. This game comes down to stats, man, and who has the better stats. Let's see, UCLA tallying 77.6 points per game. LSU putting up 86.1 points per game. The Tigers are 30-5 in games where they put up more than 61 points. And when UCLA shoots better than its season average, the Bruins are 17-0 this season. So, if LSU could put up over 80 points, they win. If UCLA average more than their points they put up, they will win. So it's really a toss-up. This is a 50-50 game here in America.
That just sounded like straight-up ESPN. Yeah, that's a journalist coming out. I have no idea what you said right
You
there.
at home who follow the
That
stats.
made no sense.
You know what, sucker? It's all about the analytics. Analytics, because this game is closely matched, so we got to go to the analytics on it, man. You know, I can't.
Throw some analytics that people can recognize, bro. That was terrible, bro.
That was terrible. I think that was
bro.
amazing. Make it.
Man.
You know what? MVP is mad.
Analytics that people can understand.
He's listening too slow, and he didn't do his homework. See, I do my homework, America, for you. I do it for you. So pretty much it's like this, man. LSU's gonna win this game.
All right, there we go. Hey, look how easy that was. look how easy that was. LSU versus Iowa, real quick. Who you got? Come on.
I'm gonna wait on that one right there, America.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna wait on that one, America.
You gotta give me one.
I can't.
I'll say it, LSU.
I can't.
LSU again.
It's too much firepower, man. Iowa, you really think?
So you saying Iowa?
You really think that they can?
Are you saying Iowa?
Who won last year?
Okay, LSU. So who you gonna say?
They didn't play Caitlin.
Yes, they did play Caitlin. That was all the. Yes, exactly. Come on, coach.
You know we gotta go LSU all the way, man. Stop playing Angel Reese.
Okay,
she dumped her boyfriend. Now she's only focusing on basketball, so she's on a mission to repeat.
All right, hey, let's
Until
go.
they beat South Carolina.
America,
maybe.
it's gonna be a great game.
But don't sleep on UCLA. I'm telling you.
Don't.
UCLA is really good.
It's gonna be a good.
It's really good.
It's
gonna
be a good one. All right, let's go to our last region. We got number 1 USC versus number 5 Baylor, right? Guys, I mean, this ain't going to be close. I think USC is going to blow Baylor out. I think USC has a lot of firepower. Juju Watkins is I've seen her play now 3 times, and I'm saying, hey, the next 3 years, people are going to know her name just like they know Caitlin Clark's name. I mean, she is the second leader scorer behind Caitlin Clark. She is on a mission. She's going to win this game, and then they're going to come against the team I'm going to talk about next. But USC is going to win, I think, big against Baylor.
Trojan, man. The Trojans are going to beat the Baylor Bears. No question. Juju Watkins is one of the premier guards in the game today. The girl can flat out score.
Yep.
And when you can score that ball at that clip, at that rate, your chances of winning goes very high. Baylor, congratulations on making it to the Sweet 16. Your reign ends here. It's time to go fishing. Let's go Trojans.
All right. Now, last game of the weekend, or the last game of this region, we got UConn. That man doesn't know how not to get to an Elite 8.
Them girls win.
That 30
All
straight,
they do is
30
win.
straight Sweet 16s. 30 straight Sweet 16s. They get to the Elite 8. They get to the Final Four. UConn versus Duke. Now, Duke has been the surprise story. You know, they upset Ohio State after being down. They came back and won.
They did.
It ain't going to happen against UConn.
You don't think so?
Paige Peckers ain't going to let it happen. Aaliyah Edwards ain't going to let it happen. You can tell me who kind of my favorite team is? I've been watching them for so long. I think
sure it's your favorite team?
UConn is going to win. They are going to play USC. UConn is going to make people remember who used to be the big dog. UConn Huskies are going to the Final Four. Mark it, America. Put it down. Paige Beckers, lead that team. Beat Duke, then beat Juju Watkins. It's not her time yet. And go back to the Final Four where y'all belong, UConn. Y'all belong in the Final Four. Go back to the Final Four.
So they're beating South Carolina and they're beating LSU.
Hey, I said they're going to the Final Four. I didn't say they're going to win it.
Well,
all.
you said you're going to make them remember. Let's make them remember who the top dogs are. What are we doing?
Going to the Final Four is a big deal. They're trying to get to the Final Four.
The Huskies always go to the Final
Exactly. So why won't they go this time?
I think they will do that. I think they will go to the next round. I'm picking the Huskers to beat Duke because it's too much. UConn at this point, they're just that good. I don't know if they can make it to the next round. Will they beat USC? Because then basketball, your stars show up. You can break down in defense, and if the game slows down, I got my money on Juju. I think she can score with the best of them, and I'm taking USC in the next round of the Elite Eight to beat the UConn Huskies.
That's a terrible pick. It's a terrible pick, America.
You see what he does with his picks, America.
Terrible pick.
See what he
you
does.
know who he trusts. Trust in
Don't
me.
trust Coach.
C. Well, correct.
Chris.
I think I did. C for
C.
correct. I don't even know what you.
Coach Chris
C,
gonna get you
C
canceled.
for correct. It don't matter. It's a C.
He gonna get you canceled.
Hey, Coach, I gotta say, man, I've been having a blast. I think America's having a blast. Coach, lead us out, man.
Well, hey, you know what time it is, man? That has been your NCAA Women's Sweet 16 and Elite 8 picks. Sticks, they don't go away, because I want you to join us on the next episode of
It's Just Damn Sports.
Sweet.
Like, subscribe, baby.
Let's go.